Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at UST Survival Tips Playing Cards. Alright folks, for those of you that don't know, I've been a big fan of UST's products, that's Ultimate Survival Technologies. They make some decent stuff, and granted something like this isn't earth-shattering, but it is a really handy way to not only carry something for entertainment, but for education as well. First I'm going to go over how the product comes. You'll find this, I've actually found this in Walmart. It comes in a package like this, and I opened it up, and the cards were nicely wrapped up in plastic inside. I have taken that off since, and here you go. The idea of these cards, if you've ever read a bug out bag list, is to have something to pass the time, which a lot of those lists recommend, as well as educate you while you're using them, or have a handy way to keep your survival tips in something else. So you don't have to carry another book or a bunch of notes, you just carry your cards with you. Each card has some handy survival tips on it. That one's about animal encounters. Let's see, uses for paracord, common sources of water, but they're also playing cards. And like I said, most of the manuals that I've read always say, bring something to pass the time, a deck of cards, a board game, something small, something light, that you can pass the time during an emergency or disaster. And in this case, you have that, plus you have an added kind of handy feature of having information on the cards. It comes in the plastic case here, so keep it nice and dry. I wouldn't say the case is waterproof, but, if it's in your bag and it gets a little wet, it won't drip through to the cards. It's water resistant and be able to handle, these are water resistant. They'll be able to handle some water on it. They feel as if they have some kind of coating on them. And again, I wouldn't soak them in water for hours on end, but, it won't kill them if they get a little wet if you're running inside, after playing with them out in the rain. Includes tips on navigation, fire starting, shelter building, and how to create different knots, along with a ton of other stuff. And these are not just good for your bug out bag or your survival kit, but they're also good for everyday use. They have just common sense tips on them. Good one here, the rule of threes. You can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without maintaining your body core temperature, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. So, these are kind of handy things to know already to begin with. And they seem to have, like, air between them. They like to float around. But they're handy to have in a survival kit as well as use every day. If you play a lot of cards in your house, keep looking at these things. That kind of stuff sticks with you. It's kind of repetitive and it sticks with you. So again, not a earth-shaking product, but just something I thought was kind of neat and a kind of handy way to carry some survival tips with you while you are out in the field, or if you just play cards and want to keep them at home and use them at home. So this will probably be going into one of my bug out bags. I don't really have much literature in my bug out bags. My larger one has a small SAS survival kit, but something like this is great for a smaller kit. It allows you to pass the time and allows you to have some handy survival tips at your fingertips. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate my subscribers. I'm really glad, we just recently hit 1,000 subs. And it was really shocking for me because I started this channel with basically home videos, and decided to do this. So this has been a lot of fun for me. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like if you liked the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. And thank you for watching.